everyone, welcome back to the woods. In our last video we were talking about the season of fall. I'm hanging out here in the woods because I love the season of fall. I wanted you to join me for another video out here because we're going to be talking today about fall leaves. That's going to be our focus. One thing we learned about the season of fall is that the leaves change colors on a lot of trees. Not all trees, but a lot of trees. Have you ever been curious about why fall brings us such beautiful colors? We see reds and golds, browns and oranges. I'm always curious about why some trees have red leaves while others have yellow leaves, and still others have a mixture of oranges and yellows or reds and browns. I wanted to learn a little bit more about leaves, so I picked up this quick nonfiction read. Remember, when you're reading nonfiction, you're going to be getting totally true facts. So let's dive in and learn about leaves, and we're going to be discovering and talking about why the leaves are changing colors in the season of fall from that beautiful green color to oranges and yellows and browns. I don't know if you noticed, but my lighting got a little bit dimmer. Did you notice that? You know, in the season of fall, we are getting less daylight, and the sun over there is starting to really drop. So I am losing my daylight. I've got to get to this quick. So let's get started. Leaves. Good thing this is a short and sweet nonfiction. Leaves turn different colors in autumn. Leaves turn yellow, leaves turn orange. And there's those beautiful colors. Up here's a fun fact. Let's read it. Fun fact: shorter and cooler days make the leaves lose their green color. Now, I was doing a little research and I discovered that the leaves are green in the summer because they're using the sunlight to help them make food, and there's a green pigment because of the sunlight called chlorophyll. They're using the chlorophyll to produce their food, and the chlorophyll has a green color to it. So that's why the leaves are green in the spring and summer. But as the days have less sunlight, the leaves are getting less sunlight to produce less food, so that chlorophyll is getting less, and so the natural color or pigment that's there hiding in the leaves starts to show through. Those reds and those golds and those oranges. Interesting. Amazing. Leaves turn red. This one even says, there's your red leaves. And this page says, leaves turn purple. Have you ever seen purple fall leaves? Well, if you haven't, you better go spy for them. Fun fact: when leaves lose their green color, other colors show through. We just talked about that. You know, some trees are deciduous, and that's the ones that are going to change colors and the leaves are going to fall, while others are evergreen and they're going to keep their leaves, and their leaves are going to stay green throughout the winter. Days are rainy, days are windy, so we can get different kind of weather in the season of fall. Fun fact: rain and wind knock some of the leaves from the trees. So You've got to get out there when you first see those colors really peaking. The leaves fall. It's kind of sad though. You see this beautiful color and it's like you blink, you get up one day and the trees are bare and that beautiful color's gone. So enjoy those leaves while you can. They cover the ground, but hey, get out there, rake those leaves in a pile and do some jumping. Fun fact, trees that lose their leaves in the fall are called deciduous. We know that. Some leaves are big. Now, I love to notice all the shapes of the fall leaves. That one sort of looks like a star, maybe. Some leaves are some leaves are small. Fun fact, trees that do not lose their leaves in the fall are called evergreens. Evergreen. That makes sense. Some leaves are smooth. That one's really kind of roller coaster. That's an oak leaf. Some leaves are pointy. That would be a fun activity. You and your family could go out, take a little nature hike, and look at all the different leaves and see if you can collect some different types of leaves and check out the shapes. Maybe you could look them up and see what trees they come from. Fun fact, the edges of some leaves look like the blade on a saw. Do you think that looks like the blade on a saw? It's kind of jaggedy. Leaves come in many colors, sizes, and shapes. So get out there and do some leaf hunting. All right, I've got a couple more little things to share with you before my light runs out. I've got to get moving on this. I want to encourage you to be a leaf peeper. Get out there and check out those leaves. It says, this little magazine says, it's perfect time for peeping. Look at all that beauty. You've got to get out there quick though. I wanted to encourage you, when you go out looking for different leaves with your family, you need some tools. So here's some things to take with you. You need to take a notebook and some colored pencils, and when you find a really cool leaf, you can put it, find a flat one, put it under your paper. Can't be too dry. It's got to be not too dry. So find one that's maybe just fallen, put it under your paper, take your colored pencil or crayon and rub really hard, and you'll get an impression, a print. That would be fun. You've got to have your binoculars so you can spy for those different kind of leaves up high, because there'll be some up high. And it says, I look at a field guide to learn what kinds of leaves I'm seeing. So you're going to want to find out, once you look for your leaves and you're out taking your nature hike, or after you're finished, if you've collected some leaves, you want to find out what trees they come from. And here are some different shapes of leaves that you might spy on your nature walk. So get out there. All right, one final book as my daylight is really closing up. I want to read this quick little cute book. It tells you some fun things you can do in the fall when you're out exploring leaves. It's called Fresh Fall Leaves. And then we'll have to call it a day. It feels really late, but it's only about 6 o'clock. Fresh fall leaves. There's leaves on the ground, leaves on the trees, leaves in the hands. Watching them fall. I love to sit outside Listen to the breeze blow and just watch the leaves dance and float and glide from the tree to the ground. That's really fun. You can collect leaves. You can crunch in leaves. I'm crunching. There's a lot around here. No one can sneak up on you in the season of fall. You can run through them. That's fun. I hear a little squirrel running through them right now. You can rake them in a pile and jump on that pile. Have fun with that. Make sure it's really tall. Grab a friend too. It's always fun to jump with a friend. You can make a leaf fort and hide in those leaves. You can even have a leaf battle. It's fun to throw leaves at your friends because they're not hard and they kind of just float as you throw them. So it's a fun little battle that you can have with a friend in the fall. All the things I love about fall. You can bury someone in the fall leaves. Have your friend lay on the ground, cover them in the leaves, and let them jump out. That's fun. And then it's your turn. You let them bury you and jump out. There's so much fun in the fall. But get out there quick. The day is closing. Fresh fall leaves. I guess that's a wrap. My sun is fading. I hope that you've enjoyed talking about leaves, learning a little bit of information about why they change colors, and also some fun things you can do in the season of fall with leaves. You can go on hikes, collect, make leaf rubbings, rake leaves, jump in leaves. Don't forget the leaf battles with your friends. All right, fall friends, I'm gonna leave it here, and I want you to join me for one more fall video. We are going to be talking about hibernation. We're going to pair a nonfiction book, hibernation, and a fiction book called Leaves. We're going to join those two together. It's going to be wonderful. All right, have fun in the fall. Until our next time together, as always, keep warm on those chilly nights and have a good one.